Okay, so today we guys are going to start a new chapter, which is homeostasis. Okay, ji. So first, just let me decode the term. Homeo means to stay, to maintain, and stasis means same. So it means that stay the same. Okay, ji. Basically, what is the definition of homeostasis? Homeostasis is known as the maintenance of the internal environment of the body and external and according to the external environment. Okay, so we can take the example of okay, uh, in winters our body is producing heat. Okay, ji. So according to the external environment, our internal environment is maintained. So this is known as homeostasis. Homeostasis is basically when your internal environment is actually maintained according to the external environment to the surrounding is known as homeostasis. Up there are three types of homeostasis. The first one is osmoregulation, second one is excretion, third one is thermoregulation. Okay, so let me just give you a basic introduction of these things. What is osmoregulation? Osmoregulation is the process of maintaining osmotic pressure between water and solute. Okay, ji. Maintaining osmotic pressure between water and solute. Okay, let me just tell you that what is excretion. So excretion is, we are already known about it, is the removal of excess substance is known as excretion. We have thermoregulation. Thermoregulation is basically the maintenance or the regulation of temperature. That thermoregulation just makes sure that the regulation of temperature in our body is maintained. Okay, regulation of temperature maintenance. Okay, ji. So here we go. Up basically homeostasis requires a mechanism to balance the system. Of course, if it is maintaining the whole in the internal environment of our body, so definitely it will require a mechanism. So there's a mechanism which is known as feedback mechanism, which actually check and balance the things. Any change that took place in our body is due to it is basically controlled by this mechanism, and this mechanism required three organs. Okay, let me just write it down. That check and balance mechanism is feedback mechanism. It requires three organs. The first one is receptors. Basically these are the sensory cells which detect the stimuli. What is a stimuli? Stimuli is the change in environment. Any change that took place in our environment is known as stimuli. Then we have control center, the second organ, which is brain, and the third organ is effector, which is glands or muscles. Okay, so if we talk about the types, so there are two types of feedback mechanism. The first one is negative feedback and the second one is positive feedback. Okay, so let me just give you let me just tell you one important point related to homeostasis. So for the maintenance in homeostasis factors, uh, basically in homeostasis the factors those are required are, there are two type of factors. The first one is external factor and the second one is internal factors. Okay, this is internal factors and external factors. What are external factors? External factors are temperature or acidity. These are the external factors, and internal factors are vasoconstriction or vasodilation. Okay ji, I'm just let me explain you that what is negative feedback or positive feedback in my next video. Here we are done with today's lecture, which is the basic introduction of the feedback mechanism and the homeostasis. Okay.